Hello almond plants. Today we'll be talking about poinsettias and watering and how to care for them properly and make sure you do it safely. Alright, so what are you going to need to water effectively? First thing you want to get is a shopping cart. You can use a flat cart too. I just prefer the shopping cart. They roll better. Once you get your shopping cart, you're going to go look for a trash can. And I like the trash cans as well. You don't need a huge one. You just need one that's going to be big enough to fill up with water. You can bring it back. It's one where once we're done with it, it's just using water, so it'll still be good for them to sell. Don't need to get one too big because then it makes it a little harder to push the cart around. After that, you're going to look for your watering jug. Here we've got one of the bigger ones. Now, when you're using this, you're not going to be able to fit that through the hole, so you're going to want to make sure you take that off. Then you got a nice easy spout to be able to pour with. Again, you can bring it back afterwards. I don't prefer this one just because of the open top. It's going to make a bigger mess, but if you like a smaller watering can, go for it. Alright, so safety, safety, safety. Make sure you put watering signs out on the floor before and after your table, so people don't try to come through and slip on the water that will drain or drop while you're watering the plants. You want to make sure that you have those out at all time. Then you can come back and pick them up after the water's dried up. Now onto the actual pots and the watering. What you want to look for is there's a little hole on either side of the bag, about 1.5 inches wide, and you can get in there with the watering can, and you basically want to pull the foil through if you can so that you're not watering into the foil. You have to get down into the soil, so you need to make sure that as you get the watering can, you push it through a little further so that you're actually getting to the soil and not just hitting leaves and having it disperse from there. Same thing here. We're going to go through, find our spot, make sure that foil's out of the way. Here you can see there's a lot of leaf growth, so we're just going to try and make a little opening, and then you can get your spout down actually into the dirt without it just going all over the place. So that's how easy it is to water. All of them have those little holes except for the 4-inch pots. Alright, so over and underwatering. Underwatering, you're going to notice real quick because it'll get dry and brittle and the leaves will start browning up and it'll get crispy. So if you start seeing that, you want to make sure you're watering a little more. Overwatering, you're going to get something that looks like this picture where it's wilting and it just basically looks like a soggy rag. And that's how you can easily tell if you're overwatering the plant. Then you just want to pull back on the amount of watering that you're doing. Again, we want the soil to be, moist and watered, but we don't want it to be, where there's water coming over the brim. All right, so your good poinsettias are going to look like this, where the leaves are nice and firm and sticking out and not hanging down or, stiff, that kind of thing. So make sure you're watering properly and make sure you're being safe with it. And good luck with your poinsettias.